My name is District Attorney Champ Crocker. I'm joined by Sheriff Matt Gentry and Cullman Police Chief Joey Duncan. We're here to discuss Rock the South, to stress safety. We want everyone to have a good time and stay out of trouble. Rock the South is a big event in Cullman County, but unfortunately sometimes people break the law. We're here to stress that people obey the law, and I'm going to turn the podium over to Sheriff Gentry at this time.
Thank you, DA. Good to see everybody this morning. I know we're a little bit less than a week out now for Rock the South, and that's always a big event for us, and it takes a lot of work between us, the District Attorney's Office, the City Police Department, all the agencies that participate. As you know, we kind of have a agreement the way we've run things for the last several years. The Sheriff's Office, we handle everything outside of the venue. Chief Duncan and his team will handle everything inside the venue. The main thing we try to stress to people is if you don't know how to get to the venue, make sure you look it up prior to coming, and make sure you mark where your vehicle is for when you leave the venue. Be safe. This is 2025. There's no reason that you should not be educated to the dangers of drinking and driving or doing drugs or anything else. Make sure you have a sober driver. We will also have our normal child pickup at the intersection of Swofford and Leonard Road, which is an area that you can walk to, and we will let people get picked up there like we have the last several years. Main thing I want to tell people is you're in the county. So we have people from all 50 states and other countries that come here, and they think because it's a venue inside that can sell alcohol that they can do things outside. Well, that's not correct. The outside is dry. A lot of people have never been part of that, and so we try to educate them, but make sure you know that it's dry outside the venue. Another thing that we tell people is we're not going to put up with nonsense. When you're outside that venue, if you're going to be a knucklehead, then we're going to deal with you. We will have a mobile jail on site. So if you're going to be doing knucklehead things, aggravating the neighbors in the area, if you think it's okay to go and urinate around their house or just cause problems, then we're going to put you in that mobile jail, and that's where you'll be, so you won't get to attend the concert. But the main thing, come there and have fun. We want you to enjoy yourself. We want you to come here. We want you to have a good time. Mainly, we want you to be safe. Again, have a designated driver if you're going to drink alcohol that will take you to the venue and that will be picking you up. We will also next week be releasing traffic plans, how to get to the venue. The good thing is there's a lot of areas to park outside the venue, which makes it easy for you to park, walk, and then exit. We were real blessed last year. We had the crowd exited in less than an hour. But be prepared. If you're real close to the venue, you may be stuck there a little bit as traffic's going out, because it will be one way out on some roads not. But we'll send that traffic plan out next week for all the attendees to see and be part of that. Of course, the biggest issue, and I know Chief Duncan will talk about it, is the medical side of things. It could be real hot or it could be real muddy. But if you're going to be consuming alcohol, make sure you're consuming water. We will have fire and rescue on site. We will have medical there to help you. Most of the calls that we respond to is medical calls. But mainly know how to get in and out of the venue. I always tell the ladies this: if you come as a group, you leave as a group. Do not leave your friends there. We don't want any issues. We've been very blessed the last several years. No issues of that. But if you come as a group, you leave as a group. If you need help inside the venue, of course, you got Chief Duncan and his team in there. If it's outside the venue, then you'll see your deputies. We'll have deputies up and down the road. We'll be at the main intersections. We'll be at the gates, and we'll be there to help you and find whatever it is that you need. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Duncan and let him talk.
Thanks, Sheriff. Our goal
is for everyone to have a safe and enjoyable experience at Rock the South.
We will have multiple Cullman police officers inside the venue, along with officers and deputies from all over North Alabama that will be able to address any situation that may arise. Most of the calls that we deal with are dehydrated medical issues, so we encourage everybody to drink plenty of water prior to the event and during the event, and Rock the South will also have multiple water stations during the event, so take advantage of it. If an individual becomes highly intoxicated or displays disruptive behavior, they're going to be escorted outside the event. They're not getting a refund, and they're probably going to face criminal charges. So we need everybody to act like an adult. One of the big things that Sheriff stressed that I want to hit on is the event is inside the city itself. Once you leave the event, you're in the county, so the alcohol is only allowed inside the event. As far as the weather, there's going to be staff from National Weather Service and Cullman EMA on site monitoring weather during the entire event. And last, I just encourage anybody that attends the event to make smart decisions, have fun, watch out for one another, and enjoy a great weekend in Cullman. Thank you.
Any questions for anyone?
How many law enforcement agencies are expected to be working in conjunction with Cullman this year?
I know the sheriff's office, the city police, usually ALEA has a presence there as well.
And we usually have, at any given time on an event like this, we'll probably have 250 law enforcement officers from all agencies. Region 6, which is kind of a North Alabama region, they will send down law enforcement to assist us, around the venue. So just at the sheriff's office, just on the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, we'll have 100+ of our employees there. Because again, we have kind of two-tier. We run the outside of the venue, and we run our mobile jail inside the venue. So when you're arrested, you come to us inside the venue, and then we start processing and handling things from there. Then we will be assisting too for juveniles, those kind of things. But probably an average of 250 law enforcement officers on site.
Is there an expected number already of crowd capacity for this year?
The last stats that I seen was around 13,000 on Thursday night, and then Friday and Saturday was a mid-range 12,000. One more point I would like to make is anybody that's attending, we encourage them to go to the Rock the South website. There's great information on there about parking, camping, and especially what is and is not allowed inside the venue.
A couple of years ago, it's an unfortunate incident of a bad fight, and a young man was hurt really badly. Was that a wake-up call, and is that how much did you learn from that 2 years ago?
Well, I can't talk about any pending cases. I'm not allowed to do that. But I think everybody saw the footage. Of course, it made the news. And hopefully it was a wake-up call. A wake-up call that you just shouldn't act that way, and a wake-up call that there can be consequences if you do.
And I may add something to that too. When you're there with your buddies, so you're there at an event with your buddies and you want to take care of each other, which we all should do. If you have a friend that you see is getting extremely intoxicated, remove them out of the situation. Either take them home or get them medically treated to get IV fluids and stuff, because what happens in an event like that is everybody is shoulder to shoulder right next to each other. And all it takes is an intoxicated person pushing, hitting, elbowing, doing something inappropriate to a lady, and then there's a fight. And so police yourselves. When you start seeing that, hey, they're consumed too much alcohol, get them out of the situation. There's too many people. It's usually too hot, and tempers start to flare. And if you'll remove yourself, then we avoid the situations like we had.
Thank you all for being here today.